Today we are learning the legendary, iconic Hotel California by the Eagles. I have my most Eagles-y shirt on. It's got a cactus, got a jeep, a snake, a skull. So I am in the mood for some Hotel California. I hope you are too. The first thing I want you guys to do is go to the link in the description or go to mechanicsmusic.com, and I want you to download this chart. I've got mine printed off. It's got the chords, it's got the lyrics. I little highlighted the words I always forget. And the strumming is on there. Everything you need to play along with me and follow along. You can print it off, you can put on your iPad or on your phone or whatever and learn the song and play it at the next campfire or party or whatever and rock out. This is also part of Campfire Sing-Along Book 3. This is my whole Campfire Sing-Along book. It's in this whole binder. There's book 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's got tons of songs, Johnny Cash, Beatles, Eagles, Tom Petty, Bob Dylan, all kinds of folk and country, rock and tunes. You can go and see all the list of the songs and then download the whole book if you want. And every time you guys download something, it helps me, it helps the channel, and I really appreciate your support for putting these videos together and helping you guys learn cool songs. So I'm going to teach you the chords, the strumming, and then at the end we're going to do a sing-along and we're going to rock out as best we can the acoustic version of one person and a guitar doing a totally awesome rock and roll country-ified epic song that has a million guitars and harmonies and drums and everything. Okay, so the first thing we need is the chords. I've got my capo on the 2nd fret because they play it in the key of B minor, but even just me saying the word B minor, I'm sure that sent a chill down your spine saying, I don't want to play B minor. So it's your lucky day. We're going to play A minor, key of A minor. So A minor chord is the first one we need. Then we've got E7. Very nice chord. And those two are very similar shapes, so you shouldn't have to do a lot of moving between those two chords. I want you to try to keep your hand in that sort of shape instead of always flicking your fingers out and trying to find your way back. Try just go back and forth between those two chords. Look how little my fingers are moving. Okay, so E7, and then we've got our G chord. Beautiful. D chord, I'm leaving my ring finger pressed between G and D. I say this in every single video. I want you guys to do it, it's the best. Then we've got the beloved F chord. This is how I do my F chord with the 2 fingers. You could also do it with the 1 finger there. You gotta push down 2 strings with 1 finger down here. You could have your thumb over the top to mute that first string, the 6th string or the E string, the first one that you strum. Or you could have your thumb in the back of the neck, really pushing in and supporting like that. And then we have C chord. I also like to do C with my pinky and my ring finger there, so I can strum all 6 strings. And then we got D minor. You really gotta stretch it out. Get all those strings clear for D minor, and then we're back to E7. So this song has an 8 chord progression. Most of the songs that we learn have only 4 chords over and over again. And I would say that's one of the reasons this song is so awesome is the chords that they use and the 8 chord progression. I mean, in addition to the awesome harmonies and the epic guitar solo, those also make this song great. And then the chorus is the only other section where we use all those same chords just in a different order. So the first thing I did on my chart is I just wrote out those chords in big bold letters at the top because it's just over and over and over again. And I can kind of remember the words, but sometimes if I'm in the groove, maybe I forget a chord and I can just quickly look and see what the next chord is. The strumming pattern that we're gonna do is a different strumming that we don't normally do. It's gonna be down, 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 down. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 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 1. Down, 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 down. That's pretty cool. What I want to show you now is a few things that you can do to spice up your chords, and especially at the end when we're going to play the chord progression 5 times during the guitar solo. You want to just give your listener a little bit of ear candy. So changing 1 note or adding 1 finger and stuff to the chord is going to give it a little bit of a different sound and keep things interesting. I wouldn't recommend doing these things the whole song, and I wouldn't recommend doing it like while you're singing as much, because you want to let the words breathe, and the guitar is just supporting. But it's also up to you. Do what you want. I'm going to show you some cool stuff. So I'll first show you all the cool things, and then we'll break each one down. So I'll play the chord progression. I'm not going to do that the whole song, but here's what it will, here's some of the options that you can do. So A minor chord, I added my pinky to the 3rd fret of the E string. That sounds pretty cool. And it really draws your ear into like, ooh. When I go to my E7 chord, one thing you could do is just add your ring finger to make it a regular E and not an E7 chord. That's just something different. Or I could add my pinky to the 3rd fret of the B string. That one is very cool. The G chord, I don't do much. I do kind of hammer on this finger. So I pluck the string with my finger off, and then I hammer it on quickly. And I have to, when you hammer on, you have to land it and then hold it. As soon as you kind of move your finger or you're not steady, then the sound kind of fades away. On the D chord, you've probably seen this many times. D sus4, back to D, D sus2. D sus2 and D sus4, but again, play around with it. Those are just the options. Then F chord, I lifted my middle finger from the F chord to get a sus sound. That was cool. And then C, same thing. When we go to D minor, this one's my favorite. We're going to add the pinky to the 3rd fret of the E string. And you'll notice that when I do these little, I call them doodly-doos, when I do these little doodly-doos to the chord, I'm accenting it. I'm not just staying with the same strumming pattern. I'm gonna go down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up with my right hand, so you can really hear what I'm doing that's different. And it draws your ear in like, ooh, wow, that's cool, something's happening. I'm also playing just those bottom 3 or 4 strings to really make it pop. And then I'm back to E7. Another thing I want to point out is that I usually like add the cool thing on and then I take the cool thing off. So I start the chord normal and then I do the cool thing and I go back to the normal chord after. So have some fun with that stuff, you guys. You can work this into all other songs. It's not only for Hotel California, but this is one that I really like to do it. Another cool thing about this song is the intro, how they really pick out the chords at the beginning. And we're gonna do a slightly simplified version of that because this is where we learn how to just do campfire sing-along versions of songs. And I'm sure there's lots of other cool, great, awesome videos out there already that will show you how to do this intro. But for me, I just want to kind of keep it simple. I just like to strum and sing and play. So I'm going to play my A minor chord, and then one of the cool things about it is the rhythm. So I'm going to just arpeggiate the chord by picking one note of the chord at a time. Instead of strumming, I'm going to... So I'm resting my pick as I go. And then I'm going back up. That was all just on an A minor chord. My left hand didn't have to do anything. fret on the E string, which was not what I told you just to do, but that also sounded cool, I thought. So that's something you can do for the intro. That will be fun to practice. I usually just kind of wing it though, because that's my style and I just have fun with it. So why don't we do a sing-along of the song now? Print off the lyrics and the chords and let's rock out. Capo on the 2nd fret. Let's try that finger picked thing as our intro, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4. you could hear the solo in your mind. Sometimes I play it on the kazoo when I'm trying to be a fool and just having fun, or sometimes I just... But today I just wanted to do the guitar to show you guys some of the cool stuff that you could do in there. And I was also going crazy with the strumming. I diverted off the beaten path of the down, 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 up. Just add in all the strums. Down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Or I was accenting different beats. Like, you guys just let loose, rock it out. I think the Eagles were known for trashing hotel rooms. So just imagine trashing your hotel room because you're a rock star and that's what you can do. But anyways, thanks for watching this video. Thanks for liking and subscribing and downloading the songbooks and everything like that. I appreciate the support. Keep strumming, keep smiling, and I'll see you guys in the next video.